And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Baltimore Orioles. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. With Game 6 in front of us, it's an elimination game on one side, but this series feels like it could go either way.
You never want to be down 3-2, but we've seen plenty of teams come back from that, especially when they're playing the last two at home. So it's not an ideal scenario, but playing in your own stadium with your fans behind you probably makes it a little more doable.
And on the flip side, you really don't want to let this go to a Game 7. When the crowd's even more fired up, the momentum's against you. They're looking to finish this thing today. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set. And today's starter, Kyle Bradish.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
In the air, right field, and it drops in. So a man on base to start the inning. Austin Wells, the next to hit for the Angels. And that's downstairs and outside. Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
The play, James Catlin. And the right-hander deals. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Fukudome now at the plate. That missed by a lot, and it's 2-1. That's in there. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. One out in the top of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Off the mark there. 3-1 now.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Mark Vientos, the next to hit for the Angels. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 3. And a foul ball. Ground ball could be 2. The flip to second, and that's 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of the first. Angels 2 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Baltimore, getting the nod on the mound, Sandy Alcantara.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
No shame in his game. He extends his hitting streak by laying down a bunt, and it counts for a reason. The streak lives to see another day. Nicely done to utilize some small ball right there.
So a man at first. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. Alcantara keeping him close. Runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground, might be 2. He flips it to second in time. Relay to first, double play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Yeah, the batter now, William Contreras. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside low, and it's 3-2. And he walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Tyler O'Neill. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Pitch misses there. 2-2. Way inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Orioles leave one. They trail it here 2-0. We're in the 6th game of this American League Championship Series. So in now for the Angels, Justin Hubbard. And there's a foul ball. A chilly atmosphere here. Really what comes to mind when you think of postseason baseball. Fans doing whatever they can to stay warm and energized. Gassed it right by him. Christian Encarnacion Strand will hit next. Swings through that one for strike 2.
You talked about the fans trying to stay warm, Boog, but it's a challenge for the players too. Games like this really can be hard on you. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Boog, Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Two. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's Mike Trout. Pitch misses inside. 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. Downstairs, and it misses. Ball 4.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
So the lineup flips over. Christian Moore digs in now. Trout off of first with 2 away. And diving back is Trout. And a swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Struck him out looking. Angels leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back now at Oriole Park. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, and now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just off the inside edge. Towards first. He steps on the bag. And quickly 1 away in the 2nd. Here's the veteran shortstop, Anthony Volpe. One now. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside.
3-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. 1 out, base is empty. To third, Vientos. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Jack Napier getting ready to hit. Up and in, and it's 2-2. And miss, struck him out, and the Orioles set down in order. Orioles held in check there, and they're down 2-0. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Austin Wells. Just missed.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. James Kaplan, the next to hit for the Angels. And that drops in for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Nobody out, runner at first. And that misses. And the count's full. Double play ball to second. Off balance feet. There's one. And that's all they'll get. Nate Fukudome, the next to hit for the Angels. Man at first, one away. So now 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To Volpe at second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Angels 2 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning and into the box for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. Next offering is down low. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's the center fielder, Kevin Alcantara. And that's a fair ball. Nolan Arenado coming into the game now as the injury replacement. And here is Kellen Lindsey. Alcantara leads off first with one away. That one not close, and it's 2-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And misses. It's a strikeout. Jackson Holliday now at the plate. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
2-1.
In the dirt. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there. Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. One left for the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back. This is Willie Castro. And now 1-2. Center field. Alcantara has this one sized up. Makes the grab. One down. Here's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Next pitch misses way outside. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. Alcantara snags it for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. And next for the Angels, Justin Hubbard. 2 down, nobody on. We're hearing Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. And there's a ball. Up the middle, Volpe. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. Angels held in check, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in Baltimore, and here's the catcher, William Contreras. And he hits a ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's off. the inside edge. And the count's full. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. He sends it out of here. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Base is empty, one away. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Pitch misses, 2-1. One down, base is empty. And that's in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. To the right side, Moore. That is the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And the next pitch is way outside. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Brian Baker getting ready to go. Santos also throwing. Out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. One up, one down.
Oh, we talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Mike Trout, the next to hit.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
On the ground, and that's just foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one misses. It's 2-2. Next offering is outside. Austin Wells hitting on deck circle. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So in now for the Angels, Austin Wells. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
2 outs. Outside. And that's ball 2.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kyle Bradish won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. A new arm into the game, the righty, Brian Baker. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Kaplan digs in now. Just a slow ground ball this time. They take the force out, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. Nice work from the Baltimore pen there. Last half of the 5th coming up. Angels 2 and the Orioles 1. We're in the 6th game of this American League Championship Series. Now the third baseman, Jack Napier. That one missing inside. Action in the Angels bullpen. Joe Jimenez getting loose out there. Hunter getting cranked up as well. And that is out of play. Right side, Moore. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. The Orioles trailing by a run, last half of inning number 5. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that quickly 2 away. And now Kevin Alcantara. Ball to strike. The pitch. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That's down and in. Gets a piece and stays alive. Smoked on the ground to second. Whips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. And our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the left fielder, Nate Fukudome. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Griffin Jacks up and loosening in the pen. And a 1-2. sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Willie Castro. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fukudome on at first, nobody out. There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
You know, these Angels really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
On the ground to first. Pasquantino steps on the bag. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Justin Hubbard, the next to hit for the Angels.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And next for L.A., Christian Encarnacion Strand. The 1-1. That one missed. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. That one catches the zone, and the count is 2-2.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swung on, belted. That's back. It bangs off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Brian Baker departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Gregory Santos gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Number 48. Gregory Santos.
One out, runner at second. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. Here's a 1-1. And that one missing low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One out and a runner at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and there's 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. That one the other way. Holiday to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Angels 5 and the Orioles 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Jimenez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holiday.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall, but foul. Good job to fight that one off. Lindsey gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one 95 to finish him off.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Here's a 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
One-two to Contreras. On the ground to the left. Arenado. More for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We are on to the 7th here in Game 6. Angels 5 and the Orioles all set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And that's too high. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting, number 9.
Next to hit, James Kaplan. In the dirt. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Napier. To second, plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Nate Fukudome. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next for the Angels, Willie Castro. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 2 outs and a runner at third. Late here in game 6. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. 7th inning stretch time. Angels 5 and the Orioles 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sam Bachman. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times. And it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Action in the pen down there. Chris Bubich, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Hunter getting loose as well. Bases empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Next pitch misses. Ball 3. Now a screamer into the outfield. Brings it in. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Alberto Pulido. Here's Nolan Arenado. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The high heat, too much on that one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
1 down, base is empty. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-2.
Very close pitch there, and that was a big one. Clearly, he thought he got the inside corner on the mound, and he's showing his frustration a little bit.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now that first baseman,
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Christian Encarnacion Strand. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. They're up 5-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dennis Hunter. And into the box for Baltimore, Jack Napier.
Number 26.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, right side, Kaplan sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's one gone. So next to hit for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And here is Kevin Alcantara. Fly ball to right. Kaplan under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dylan Coleman.